Stop listening to people who say, hey, this is a waste of money, misinformation. A lot of people who say that, it just means I'm not gonna do my own research and there's multiple ways to do one thing. I just know my way and that's it. And I'm gonna preface this, doesn't matter if you're a seasoned expat or new, it's very simple. This can work for anybody. I've tested these things either myself or with other expats, and I work with immigration attorneys that deal with US Americans abroad on a day-to-day basis. So when I talk about things for you guys, that means I've done it myself or I've done it with other people to make sure it actually works. I just don't spew misinformation. I know that's what you guys are used to on social media, but I'm not one of those people. So here's the truth about keeping your US number active while you are abroad. If you haven't watched the first part of this video, go ahead and watch it first and then come back to this video. I've seen in the comments where people say, hey, Google Voice works. That's good if it works for you. But my goal is to make sure people have a foolproof method that actually works no matter what country they're in, whether they're on Wi-Fi or not, their phone is going to be working. The problem with Google Voice, it's classified as a VoIP/landline. Several banks simply won't send the two-factor authentications to VoIP numbers. And most people, what ends up happening is it gets rejected outright and you don't even know it. Same thing for MagicJack. They don't support short codes, which means you won't get those text messages for the two-factor authentication for your bank account and even other important things that you need it for while you're abroad. So if you depend on that for your money or your identity, it's risky. So if you want something inconsistent, go ahead, use Google Voice, or if it works for you, just keep it and then log off. You don't need to watch the rest of this video. I also seen the comments about Google Fi. Like I told a user in the comments, go read the fine print for yourself. Google Fi will work. If you're somebody that's going to be short term, 6 to 12 months, according to the fine print, if you are abroad for 6 to 12 months, they'll eventually suspend your cell phone plan. And guess what? That could be a time when you need it the most, and now you're stranded and trying to scramble to find a number while you are out, or while you're in another country that is not your native language. So now the other comment I seen, people said just use Wi-Fi calling on its own. That will work. But what happens when you don't have Wi-Fi? That cafe that you're in or that restaurant just cuts off and you need to call your Uber and the restaurant closed and you don't have access to the Wi-Fi anymore. Or you're too far away, you don't have access to the Wi-Fi. Now you can't call. Do you see a problem with that? I want people to always have a secure way of internet no matter where they're at. In theory, any US phone plan will work abroad when it's paired with a local data plan, whether that's prepaid or a postpaid that you get. But here's my thing, why would you want to pay $60 to $90 a month for a phone plan? That's why I talk about US Mobile